Welcome to New Zealand's biggest gap year, an epic challenge that my partner Laura and I decided to tackle a few years back. The challenge, 365 activities in 365 days all around New Zealand, and for that we do need to fuel ourselves with a little bit of alcohol. So today is going to be a two-parter. We're going to taste some cider, we're going to play putt-putt mini golf, and then we're going to go taste some amazing award-winning wines of the Gisborne region. So let's get started with ciders and mini golf, and I see you at the end of the video.
This morning we are heading to the Harvest Cidery to do some cider tasting, but don't judge us for drinking cider in the morning.
Harvest Cidery is super famous in New Zealand. Actually produces most of the famous cider brand in the whole country. You can find them in supermarkets all over New Zealand. There is brands like Scrumpy and even Harvest and Thomas & Rose.
What's more, the Harvest Cidery is situated right in the heart of Gisborne City. So we meet the cellar door manager Teresa, and she's giving us heaps of different ciders to taste. First up, we are tasting probably the most famous cider that Harvest does, which is the Scrumpy Apple. Not only is it super affordable in New Zealand supermarkets, but it's also won gold in New Zealand and international cider awards, and we can definitely taste why. After that, we're tasting the more luxurious Thomas & Rose.
The normal Scrumpy has up to 95% apple juice.
Yeah.
Scrumpy with raspberry has about 75 to 80% apple juice, and the rest is topped up with the raspberry, and it's pure juice. Under New Zealand law, to be able to sell fruit flavoured ciders in supermarkets, they have to be of natural origin, so no artificial colours or flavours are added, so they're all true juices.
And the strong legislation around ciders here in New Zealand is the reason why they taste so amazingly good. I've tried cider in so many different countries, and I have to admit, New Zealand ciders are the one that taste the best. It's incredible how the ciders taste like the actual fruit. An apple cider tastes like cider, a raspberry cider tastes like cider, and there is a lot of different really weird flavor that we're trying. There's mixed fruits, lemon, ginger beer, we even try a cucumber and strawberry.
Upstairs in Harvest is a window into the working cidery, which is an awesome way to check out how the cider is made. There's also lots of information panels talking about the humble beginnings of the cidery, as well as how they achieve their amazing unique flavours. Before we leave, we try some honey liqueur with gold flakes, which you have to try when you're in Gisborne. It's such a unique flavour. But after that, we decide that we really need to split up this day of drinking, because this afternoon we are planning to go to the Milton Winery. So we go for a little game of mini golf.
The Gisborne mini golf is located right behind the Gisborne Eyeside. It's super easy to find, and it's a hilarious example of the great Kiwi sense of humor. Every single one of the hole is something really peculiar about the East Cape. Because Gisborne is the hub of the East Cape region, they use their mini golf to kind of promote all the hot spots of Eastland to get tourists who want to go visit them. And actually, quite a lot of the spots which are highlighted here are on our itinerary. There is surfing that we did right here in Gisborne with Frank yesterday. There is feeding the stingray that we are doing tomorrow, so don't miss it. There is also 4x4 trekking, which we're not going to be doing because, well, our car is not 4x4. And there is even, as a last stop, the East Cape Lighthouse that we are definitely planning on checking out. Aside from highlighting all the hot spots to visit around the East Cape, this mini golf is a lot of fun, plus it's super cheap. It's around $6 per person, and it really gets the competitiveness out of Laura and I.
Mini golf is actually one of the more underestimated things to do in New Zealand. It's actually a really great way to break up the day between your major activities. For instance, for us, we were doing the Harvest Cidery this morning, and then we're going to the Milton Vineyard this afternoon. And this is just a really great way to socialise, get competitive, and relax, because actually travelling in New Zealand can get pretty hectic sometimes. By the time we get to the 12th, the 13th and the 14th hole, things have really become a real nail-biter in this game. But we do get distracted by our favourite themed hole of the game.
So Laura and I have found our favourite hole, eh?
Freedom camping forever.
I like it.
Yes, Gisborne is one of those New Zealand regions which is extremely camper van friendly. In fact, there's even some spots in the Gisborne region where you can freedom camp without a self-contained vehicle. But for more information on freedom camping, make sure that you check out Backpacker Guide on the articles we link up in the description, as well as the video to the card up in the corner.
All in all, this morning was super busy. It's absolutely incredible to see how much Gisborne has to offer. We spent about a week here and still there is a lot of things that we wish we had the time to do. This afternoon though, we have more plans of more drinking, and after that we're going to be leaving Gisborne and heading to discover what the Escape has to offer to travelers like us.
Next time on day 273 part 2, we are heading to the Milton Vineyard, which is famous for being one of the only organic and biodynamic vineyards in New Zealand. We're in for a full afternoon of tasting awesome wines and eating some delicious food, so foodies, don't miss it.
Alright, so yes, we did drink cider in the morning, but we were just trying to cram that much in our itinerary. Some things just didn't work out as well as we could plan it, but genuinely the cider tasted really awesome, and it's a cider that we still drink and buy and drink actually regularly here in New Zealand, as Laura and I are still living in the country. So yeah, the mini golf was fun as well. We did enjoy it. And let's have a look at some of the comments you guys had the first time we published the video. And there was not that much because I guess like searching for like cider and putt-putt mini golf in Gisborne is not really a high searched item, but we just had the Happy Carlson, which are always good supporters of us, saying that putt-putt looked fun, and indeed it did. And I like the fact that they gave it a really cool kind of New Zealand theme to it. Alright, so if you're planning a trip to New Zealand and want to pick the brain of the experts, join us during the NZ Travel Show. It's happening every single Sunday at 8 AM New Zealand time right here on YouTube, and Laura and I are taking all your questions about traveling in New Zealand. So why not come and make the most out of this awesome opportunity? If you do want to pick our brain 24/7 though, you're more than welcome to head to nzpocketguide.com. It's New Zealand's largest travel guide, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. You have access to thousands of articles to plan your trip, and it's written by both Laura and I, and yeah, it is New Zealand's largest travel guide. Alright, so that's everything that I have for you today. Have an awesome day, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.